Hello, welcome to HR Talk Show on your PrasaraTV. Whatever job you do, in whichever company you work, the success of that job or that professional lies on a platform of skills. Apart from your performance on the job, there are several other factors that come into the picture when you are judged the most successful employee. If you look at some of the qualities of a successful employee in an organization, there are several skills that he possesses apart from his on-the-job performance. It is one of the most important and most sought after by the employers when they are recruiting the freshers. What is this skill so special for the employers and why are they insisting on this? What is the reason for this? They look at the person's ability to get connected with others, his ability to get on with others comfortably. It is his interpersonal affection or interpersonal skills. Yes, you heard it right. We are now talking about interpersonal skills. Let me give you some basic introduction, some background, why this interpersonal skills is so important. If we look at the social fabric of any nation, any religion, any society, any company, it is actually diverse. India itself is a great example of unique diversity. Obviously, the company where you are working is also filled with employees coming with various backgrounds and cultures. They're all equally employed, skilled and capable. And when you join a company, there will be different mindsets. That is because of their cultures, their upbringings, and so many other factors comes into the picture. Now, day to day in your office, when you're interacting with them, it requires lot many skills to get your work done. Please understand, though you are doing your job individually, it requires the assistance of your other colleagues also. Unless until they assist, sometimes your job is not done completely. Your success lies in completion entirely because your ability to take the assistance of others effectively in fulfilling your job requirements. It is simple but not easy. When I say simple, it means it can be practiced. The reason why lots of managers in HR insist on interpersonal skills is people have different perceptions, different mindsets, and it is all because of their upbringing, family background, their life experiences, their understanding of the fellow human beings. It is very difficult initially to understand everyone and get on. But it doesn't mean that you should not interact with them. You have to interact. You have to get your things done, work done. Otherwise, success does not come to you so easily. Let us first define what is this interpersonal skills. Interpersonal skills are basically a tactics used for effective outcomes with other colleagues or your peers. It is your behavior, your interaction with your colleagues. They are also called social behavior skills. To give you more clarity, they are a type of social and communicative algorithms to achieve what you want from others. Not everybody will have this. Many employees leave the organization. They are not unhappy with the organizations. They have problems with their peers. They have problems with their managers. He still respects the company for what it is. But then a few employees are very, very successful. Just because they are successful, it is not a cakewalk for them. Even they had to undergo and face a lot of trials, problems while interacting with others. At times, they have even failed. At times, they were even slow in getting their things done. But they remain unfazed and undaunted. And they never got disheartened. And every failure made them learn a new lesson and made them more strong and more successful. Now, let us look at what these interpersonal skills are in detail. Now, let us understand why do companies look for these skills. They want a company with harmonious relationships between employees. When the relationships are harmonious, there is a lot of scope for more productive work. When the work is more productive, there will be great success on the job and for the employee. And for the company also, it gives a greater image not only from the market point of view, but from the employee's view and image also. What are the three aspects of interpersonal skills? One is communications. Two, human relations. Three, the survival factor or the skills for survival. Now, let us look at these three aspects in a little detail. What is this communication all about? When you are working in an organization, 50 to 60% of your job lies in communicating with others. It can be your boss, your peers, or your juniors, or with the customers, or with the clients. You have to be very, very careful to whomever you interact or to whomever you communicate. When you are communicating, please give more value, more importance to the subject, job, and the reason. It's a thorough professional way of communication. If I'm saying subject means what exactly you require from others. It can be an idea or any information. Everything depends upon how you communicate. It should be friendly, it should be courteous, and at the same time, you must also respect others' views when you are interacting with them. As usual, you must always smile. A smiling face is the most encouraging face. No one likes to look at or talk to a person who looks stressed and disgusted or frustrated because he is not easily approachable. So when you smile, your smile should be when you are successful and when you are not successful. This is the first step in communication. Always communicate in a friendly manner. Secondly, remember everyone's name and call them by their name. The communication can be for some problem solving or for a new idea. So here it clearly shows your job is entirely dependent on so much of assistance from others. Second is human relations. Human relations are the most important skill, the most important factor in the harmonious relationships in the organization. You can't be a like pole. If you want respect, you give it, you get it. Similarly, if you want to have help from others, first help them to whatever extent possible. And remember, let there be no gossip because everyone works in their timelines and in their deadlines. And if there is a flaw or any mistake from the other side, try to correct it from the mistake point, not from the personality. Just tell him that the particular thing what you have done or what you have conveyed is not appropriate. Sometimes the usage of words make all the difference. So human relations basically depend upon your interacting styles, your personality styles, what type of person you are, what is your mindset, your attitude. Everything comes into the picture. And when we talk about human relationships, there are certain things which we need to keep in mind. First of all, accept to understand and adjust. Or to be more precise, you must accept everyone as they are because their backgrounds are different. They come from a different culture. Accept them. You may not like it, but still he is your colleague and you have to accept him. Secondly, you have to understand why they are like that and for what reasons they are like that. They may not reveal it to you, but you must try to understand. There can be a lot of personal reasons also. He will not disclose, but understand. Third thing is adjust. You have to learn to adjust with everyone wherever you go. That is the hallmark of interpersonal skills. Suppose you got transferred to some other company in a different location. For them, you are an outsider with a different culture and upbringing. And in case if they don't accept, understand and adjust with you, can you be successful there? Can you get along with them? No. So, first of all, learn to accept, understand and adjust. This is the core of interpersonal skills effectiveness. Most important thing is everyone has their problem. As you have your problems, every employee in the organization has some other problem. It can be personal, it can be professional. Learn to get along in spite of all these things. Now, let us look at some important requirements of interpersonal effectiveness. Remember, try to market your value and worth every time. Secondly, understand that in this organization, every employee is equally important. Every employee's job is also equally important. So they have their own troubles. These things will greatly influence their moods. So this is what is called understanding and adjusting. Third most important thing is never ever talk negatively about anyone, either in their presence or in their absence, because it greatly affects your image in the organization. You may be doing your job very well, but still from HR point of view, these things give a dark shade to your performance. So avoid. And most important thing, remember, to be successful in job or in the society or in personal life, you need assistance, help, support from so many people. It all comes by the way you interact with them, you connect with them, you understand, you respect their views and their perspectives. An employee with good interpersonal skills is highly regarded, most sought after, and will definitely achieve whatever position he wants in the organization. The most important aspect in human relations is your interaction process. There will be always some problems, some misunderstanding leading to some conflict. You must always learn to resolve your conflicts amicably, sometimes by mediation or sometimes by arbitration. Always highlight where the mistake went, not the person behind. The reason is no one does anything intentionally. That's because he may not be having the required skill or an idea or required experience to help you solve some problem or do some job what you require. Obviously, it leads to confusion. Where went wrong, what went wrong. Slowly, the blame game starts. It is easy to blame others. But then, let also find out, did we do our job properly? Is there any mistake or flaw in our process? When there is a mistake on your side, it is not appropriate to pinpoint others or put the blame entirely on others. Now, when you are certain that there is a mistake on the other side, it is always good to sit down and sort out so that an amicable solution will always surface. Nobody has any evil intention. In every organization, there will be people who try to create some problems, who have some negative attitudes, and who also try to project you in a negative way. But you should be intelligent to protect your image in the organization. Some people, by their innate nature or intrinsic quality, they have these tendencies. You should always try to safeguard, protect yourself with your intelligence. You should be smart enough to be successful in any given situation. Remember, success does not come so easily. A beautiful rose is always surrounded by thorns. Where do you look at? You cannot have a rose without thorns. Similarly, in every organization, there will be these mindsets that you will have to face and get along. Thank you so much. I wish you all the best. Keep watching HR Talk Show on your PrasaraTV.